He's gonna start drooling if you keep that up.
Seriously, I store so much tension in my fucking head muscles.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're making my whole body heat up.
It's just not enough. My darling,
Come on. Hey. How's belly? Pretty good. Anybody need to rub their belly today?
Looks like Alex can use one.
No!
For the last couple of weeks I've been practicing martial arts and getting into the gym more often. And yesterday there was a mosquito buzzing around my ear and I just happened to grab it without even looking.
Wow.
Out of thin air.
Awesome.
Didn't even think about it. Just it's like, oh, I caught him. Oh, we killed him.
Oh, I killed you.
Life is life though. All beings deserve life.
Alright, Alex. What's happening for you?
I hope to have a nap.
I won't even know.
I'll schedule one for like 8 or 9 tonight. So Alex, you've already crossed 70% for this month. 3 days left. Market facing time, that is.
We literally have no meetings this week.
Yeah.
So that's done now.
Great. I didn't want it to get over 71, so it's excellent.
Yeah.
Any specific rocks for today, guys?
Make it stop.
I need time with you. I want to complete these house deals. The renewals. We need to get that done ASAP.
We're cutting it pretty fucking
Yeah,
close.
we need to
Absolutely,
finish
yeah.
this.
Oh my god.
Sorry to push, but
Got it. I get it.
it's turning red and I get rid of the red.
I spilled all over the couch and I can't find a Kleenex. Motherfucker.
Yeah, you found a knot. His whole brain's a knot. That's good shot.
That's true, it is.
Well placed.
What martial art you doing? What martial art you doing?
I practice predominantly lately. I've been doing Hung Sing Chale 5 Hungar, 5 elements and 5 animals of Shaolin, and then Wing Chun.
I did Northern Shaolin.
You did Northern Shaolin?
these-
Did you do Long Fist? Where the movement's like,
Yeah, there was more. Well, it's more longer because of the Northern weren't on the boats, right?
yeah,
And the
well,
South were on
Northern
the
is known
boats.
for kicking, Southern
Yeah.
is known for punching.
Yeah.
Because they're shorter, they got swamplands, whereas the Northern,
Yeah.
they don't have
My
swamp.
Sifu was, one of his main styles was dragon, so which is
last-
a lot of long and high flying.
Yeah, and the last style that I learned was Yong Chun 5 Ancestor Fist. And I can introduce you to the guy that does teach it. He's in
Oh, yeah.
Tuscany. He's actually close to Everett.
There's 1 week left in the quarter. What's the biggest issue, challenge, or opportunity that we can tackle as a department?
Getting our queue under control. The same thing it's always been.
Yeah, I mean, that's what.
That's the
my
one
aiming
thing.
at is
Yeah,
to
having
assist you with that.
having Mike injected into the team, I think is going to help a lot. But that's been like the big issue. It's like, how do we properly prioritize and work in that order?
As a department, based on, are we at a point where we can give Mike any sort of reasonable time frame?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the last thing I
That's what
want
I
to
don't
do
wanna
is
give
be
promotion.
like, yeah, we can, probably do it in I don't know, 4 days, 2 days. What? I don't know, a day maybe. I don't want that to happen. So it's like you go through all these. It's like, okay, if a new purple showed up right now,
It'd be the first thing.
it would be the first thing. It's that just became the most important ticket here. So you could be like, well, this is literally the highest priority ticket we have right now, which is the truth. So let me go chat with the team. I'm sure somebody's going to get back to you right away. That's the truth, right?
Yeah, no, I just need expectations, right? I'm setting their expectations, and I'm using skills on the sales side to help you manage your, the service side.
We need to draw the workflow so that we're all on the same page about what specific actions are being promised and taken.
Yeah, and I thought that you guys were already working on a wiki for that.
Well, kinda.
Oh, that was the best thing on that board right now.
It's on Instagram. You can look at it there.
Yeah,
Client
nice.
creates ticket. Right? Ticket pre-processing means it's assigned a color.
I'm contacting them anyway.
But we need to confirm information too.
That's
my
our
dispatch.
Yeah.
I'm just splitting these. It's
Plus,
like,
I'm
okay,
also trying to get any
They
extra
create it.
details or information.
They create it. We pre-process it and assign it a color. Then we contact them. Okay? So then it's in pre-processing complete status, which now means this is SLA objective number 1, right?
Yeah.
Which means we have responded. What's the next SLA, Everett? We respond.
Respond, plan.
Okay, so then the next step is one of us gets to it. That's me or John, I guess. Right? So a technician gets to the ticket and then determines a plan.
Define the scope. Confirm what the issue is, who's impacted, who's affected, because that'll give us a better idea as to how long it could take.
So it's like, what's the difference? It's like, okay, I worked on it. I figured out what the issue is. What is the next step here? Do we go to hard scheduling?
Potentially.
Or do we just like throw it back in the pool by color and get back to it the next time we have effort? Like, what's our protocol at this point? Once we know how to solve it or we know what the issue is, do we hard schedule that issue for resolution?
Then we want to quickly get them into we are waiting, do not escalate, which is
So basically, once we know how to solve the problem, we're doing one of two things. We're either waiting on the client, or it is scheduled to be fixed, right? Then we work the schedule. So basically, our objective is to get to a ticket and get tickets scheduled by priority. That's what we're all agreeing right now.
scheduled, waiting in resource, waiting in client, waiting in vendor.
Our objective is to
waiting,
get it into a waiting or a scheduled status,
or an on hold, or a flight strategic advisor, or
and then to fix it.
yeah.
So we do tickets by our schedule, and we schedule tickets by priority. That's what we're saying. When a ticket hasn't gotten to a scheduled point, our objective is not to fix the ticket. Our objective is to get the ticket into a scheduled or a waiting status. Mm-hmm. And then any ticket in a scheduled or waiting status, our objective is to work the ticket and get it closed. So we work tickets by our schedule, and we schedule tickets by the priority. And so that takes us all the way back to ConnectWise philosophy that says tomorrow is green today, right? Mm-hmm. And that the whole psychology from ConnectWise is, if I were a full-time technician and you're a full-time technician, our objective is to start at the top of the colors and have tomorrow's calendar filled with scheduled work before we leave today. The challenge is just always whenever John has to throw his schedule out because an emergency happens. Like, that's the one thing that fucks this whole thing up. Is like, John's like, okay, I'm gonna go back in this office and I'm gonna book my day for Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 4. Now at 10:30, Alexander's in a meeting, Everett's training Jamie, Mike is out for lunch, and someone calls in and it's fucking, and she refuses to be filtered by Jen and demands to speak to John, right? You throw that fucking 20 minutes out, what ticket is he putting in the garbage, essentially?
Yeah, it's
So
like
it's
I
how
have
do
to
you plan
reorganize.
tomorrow's schedule today while also planning to allow for emergencies?
Well, you could. There's always bumping, right? Even
Leave 1 hour.
Leave an hour
We
open
leave
somewhere.
1 hour permanently unscheduled every day.
ConnectWise and what's the name of that other one we used to do, follow their system, True Methods, both talked about this. And bumping happens.
Like, so when we say tomorrow's green today, we are scheduling 6.5 hours unpaid. And we're leaving 1.5 hours for fluid, right? Because then you can be like, listen, I'm not skipping your ticket. It's just I'm going to get you 15 minutes late. Okay.
Okay.
Let's grab
Oh, there's more to talk about, but we're gonna have to schedule that another day.
That's fine.
incremental progress.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Boop. Maybe a tail. Maybe a nose. Maybe some arms. Some feet. Have some shoes. Wonderful.
Hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Right? Here he is. So what's going on?
It's okay. We're just gonna make the tickets that are for Donna and Terry. We'll just bump them up to purple, and then we'll hit them next.
Alright, stop what I'm doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that they're used to.
The witch?
Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
Cool. Humpty Dance. Digital Underground.
Dance?
I'm not very familiar with that one.
Okay.
Jennifer, stop.
Okay. Let's talk about Astoria then.
Tried once last week reaching out to Lisa to pre-book some time to fill the Gym Bit series, but I haven't heard anything from her. So I'm still to follow up with her again.
Okay, so you're talking specifically
For the Gym
for
Bits?
gym bits.
Yeah.
It just needs to get scheduled. Now, do we? For gym bits, we know what we're looking to actually capture of Jim. We're gonna do a day with him.
We're gonna do a day.
Okay, so we're just gonna follow him around for a day.
Yeah.
So we're looking for one of his days that's preferably like, well, I don't know if we need to find one that's specifically scheduled a certain way. I think he does the same sort of thing most days, right?
Yeah.
Just one where he's out.
But Lisa wants to be there and stuff.
She wants it done after the long weekend for Thanksgiving.
After. Okay.
So I have it in my schedule to try to start gathering information from her, because apparently she's gonna have the information as to like where we're gonna go and what time to meet Jim and that kind of stuff. So
Okay, so we might be looking into the week of the 10th to the 13th. That'd be good, because that would give us 2.5 weeks after that week of time where we could be doing editing. Okay.
Hey everybody, I hope you've enjoyed watching episode 39 of the Daily Genius. Please make sure that you like, comment, and share. Comments below. You know, subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook group, our Instagram. We post stuff every day. Hip hop music. Yeah, well, look at the shirt, right? Hip hop is like, old school for me is like the bomb. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Cool.
Is that good?
Yeah. That's fine.
Awesome. Okay.